Day 46, get uncomfortable or get used to getting uncomfortable. So any of y'all that have been following me for any length of time know that I'm not here to worship billionaires. I think hoarding a bunch of money when you don't have to and not paying taxes or contributing to society is actually nothing to be proud of. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm actually here to talk about something that I do find very admirable, a trait of one of these billionaires. Mark Zuckerberg makes a goal to do something every year that he's uncomfortable with. I'm pretty sure that's how he phrases it. I think P. Diddy had a similar goal as well. Anyway, so of course, for these people, it means things like running marathons, triathlons. I'm trying to think of the different things that I guess it's usually like some kind of endurance event, but the tactic, the goal of getting out of your comfort zone, doing something every single day that you're uncomfortable with, that's something that we should all strive for. Something every single one of us should strive for. So here's the thing about comfort zones. Comfort zones, exactly as they sound, they're comfortable. You know, we sit there, we wallow in our own, self-pity, we wallow in our own immobility. And what usually happens, of the best descriptor that I've ever heard of comfort zones, is that the walls are lined with all our excuses, right? And that's kind of what keeps us in that, for lack of a better term, that lower vibrating state, right? We're wallowing in all our excuses. We're sitting in our comfort zone. Just imagine you sitting in a bunch of trash, in a bunch of newspapers. You might think you're comfortable. You might think you're doing something because there's no outside force pushing you any further, because that has to come from you. But anybody looking on the outside, looking in, can see that that's not a good place to be. So I've used a few different descriptors about comfort zones. And mind you, I'm not speaking about things that are dangerous, things that might hurt you, things that are risky, okay? We know the difference between those things and the things that we don't want to do because we're scared, but but it's something that's good for our business, like picking up the phone, like following up with people, like following up with the person the 6th or 7th time because it's the responsible thing to do, and because you know that you have something of value to offer them, and you know in your heart that you're selling yourself short if you don't get to yes or no. And so far, this person has not given you a yes or no, and so you keep going until you get that yes or no. That's what I mean about not allowing your comfort zone to consume you, and actually getting out of that comfort zone and making sure that you do it every single day. So get uncomfortable.